everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Blue Beetle number 4. The Scarab War continues. So let's take a look at the credits for this issue. Of course, we have writer Josh Trujillo with art by Adrian Gutierrez, Will Quintana and Nick Filardi on colors, and Lucas Gattoni on letters. Beautiful cover by Gutierrez and Guerrero, as well as some other variant covers that you'll be able to see at the end of the video. So yeah, the Scarab War continues. Look, there's going to be a lot of reveal in this issue. I'm not going to go into details because I don't want to spoil anything. I want you guys to read the book. But let me give you a quick synopsis here. In this issue, the Blood Scarab meets Jaime Reyes. Things start to come together after Jaime's recent trip to the tomb of the pharaoh Ka-F Re, as we saw in the last issue. The place where Dan Garrett originally found Kaji, the beetle, the scarab. So what does the blood scarab need Kaji for, and what does this mean for Jaime Reyes? This has been such a fun story of like Jaime trying to balance out dealing with what happened to Ted at the beginning of the book, dealing with all the other people that he has to mentor, that he has to help. There's a lot of responsibility on Jaime's shoulder. And on top of that, we have this new scarab that looks to be out for blood. And Jaime's just trying to do his best to keep it together. Luckily, he has a great support team that, the creative team has given him, and the community that he's kind of built around him. This book is definitely a lot about that, but it's also a lot about just really fun superhero shenanigans. Seeing Victoria Court is really fun. I think she's a great addition to. I don't think she's the main. She's really not the villain of the story, as she's not as antagonistic as Victoria Court was in the film, but she's definitely not somebody that is rooting for the Blue Beetle to succeed, and also has a very interesting relationship with Jaime. But I love it. I love seeing all that. It's incredible to me how the team manages to just pack all that stuff in these 22 pages of an issue, all that, including the beautiful art, which like Gutierrez and the coloring team are just knocking it out of the park. I love this, how ridiculous and ludicrous is that Victoria Court would have a flamethrower in her office, but of course she would, and just she's got a great look, a big sense of fashion. I love that. Definitely bringing a lot of the Susan Sarandon. I think Susan Sarandon was great in the film, and I think a lot of that energy is being carried on to the book, which I really appreciate. It makes it easier for, I think, when movie watchers are transitioning on to reading comics, it makes it easier, I think. And then, of course, we see, I love Jaime's look. I love how long his hair is, which is weird to say, but I just think it's all those little details that really make this feel like a fresh new story and a fresh new take. And like I mentioned, Jaime's dealing with a lot, but he's got a lot of people around him to help. And yeah, there's really cool revelations in this issue. Some really interesting conversations between Jaime and the people that are around him trying to help. And also there's just people that depend on Jaime, and that's kind of like all this is the struggle that he's going through. And I really love to see how he's handling it. I think Jaime has grown so much in the last two series that while Trujillo's been at the helm. So I hope a lot of this progress. First of all, I hope Trujillo keeps making this book after this arc is over, or at least sticks around with Jaime. But I also hope that a lot of this growth sticks around in the canon, because it's very, very cool. All these additions that they're adding to the world of the Blue Beetle, and I think they really have something special going on, and I would hate to lose any of that stuff to continuity in the future. So if you have read this book, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. Remember, also, this book ships in both English and Spanish, which is really cool. I really love that DC is doing stuff like that. So if you pick up the Spanish version, let me know. I haven't read the Spanish version. Where I'm very lucky that DC sends me both versions of the book. But I read it in English first, just to make the videos and present that. And then I go back and read it in Spanish, just to see if there's little subtle changes. So very fun stuff. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here on the channel. Also, we just recently had a full stream about the Blue Beetle movie. So if you're watching this video and you maybe want more Blue Beetle content, I'll link that in the description. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.